Shalom Akim.
Not a fact.
First and foremost, and give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash, the honors of the elders of Positive Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings under the hopeful elect, the sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yes, on the brother Chayaba from GMS Plain Tables Camp, coming back with another lesson to his spirit. Yes, so this lesson will be based off of this video from the channel GMS Rebuke the Temper 2, which the video is entitled, If You Still Believe January 1st is New Year's, Shame on You. Yeah, and of course we know January was ultimately a part of the Julian calendar, which is obviously widely used today. Obviously, it's the first month within, within a calendar, which America uses. Which, according to how the Lord has set things up, is completely off. The first, or pretty much the New Year's being in January, is completely wrong. The New Year's being in a drop-dead cold winter is completely off. And, hey, that's ever since Esau came into rulership, which Esau Edom is so-called white man. He's our oppressors, he's our enemy. The enemy of the Israelites, the enemies of the so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, and ultimately all Israelites, because our people have been scattered amongst the other nations. You have the Israelite foreigners scattered amongst the other nations. Well, ultimately, Esau is Jacob's enemy. Esau is our enemy. Ever since Jacob and Esau were fighting in the room, but they've been our enemies. Two great nations fighting in thy womb, as it says in Genesis chapter 25. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this video.
How do you think people would take that if they found out that New Year's Day isn't supposed to be in January? Is it possible we've been duped into following a calendar built for control?
Oh, it's not just possible, it's likely. January 1st, New Year's Day, is rooted in Roman paganism. The Romans dedicated it to Janus, their god of doors and beginnings. You know, the one with two faces looking to the past and the future? Convenient symbolism, right? Julius Caesar, the man behind the Julian calendar, reforms it in 46 BC, and the Senate later deifies him on January 1st. Suddenly, it's the new year. Coincidence? Now let's talk about logic. Starting a new year in the dead of winter when everything's frozen and lifeless? Meanwhile, ancient cultures mark the new year in March, at the spring equinox, when life actually begins. Crops grow, animals stir, the earth wakes up. That's renewal. But let's start it in January, because control. Even the months are off. September's the 9th month, October the 10th. What are they teaching us? Math for the clueless. And don't even get me started on the lunar calendar. Natural, rhythmic, harmonious. But no, we stick with this system designed by elites who wanted you to follow their clock, their cycle. So next time you're counting down at midnight on January 1st, just know they're laughing at you. April Fools in January. How fitting.
Hey, and there you have it. So ultimately, that's what January, New Year's goes back onto. It goes back into Roman paganism. And as the video mentioned, really, the actual New Year's is within spring. Once everything comes back to life, everything's renewed. Obviously the animals come out of hibernation. The plants grow back again from the drop-dead cold winter. And also that's the time where the Messiah, he was born within the spring. He was not born within a drop-dead cold winter in December 25th, which is another, which is more paganism. Saying that the Lord was born on December 25th, which is not biblical by any sense. And you can't prove that at all. And again, when, linking up with what the scriptures go into, the scriptures refer to Yahushua being born within the spring. not within the winter, not within, no, not on December 25th. So to read this is Daniel chapter 7:25. It says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands," like it says, into his hand, until a time and times and the dividing of times. And Esau speaking great words against Most High. The way that he's running the earth, the way, the new system that he wants to implement, the way, he's running the earth. Hey, what is he's speaking great words against the Most High, but obviously, for the longest, he has pushed plantation Christianity onto our people ever since for the times of slavery, when you read time and times, just like it says, a time and times and the dividing of time, that goes into the 350-year period that's mentioned within Revelation chapter 11. Goes into the 3 days and a half. Also, 1,203 score days, which also goes into, that 350-year period ever since 1619, 1620, when the bulk of the slaves were taken here unto the Americas. Our people, the so-called Negroes, we were taken as slaves. And I'm saying we because, again, there is such thing as reincarnation. The Lord punished us for our disobedience, so he gave us up unto our enemies. So ever since 1619, 1620, who our people have been given under slavery. And up until 1969, 1970, when Abu Bivens came on the scene, which, is 350 years after 1619, 1620, the truth has began to come out again. And up until now, this has been a great awakening for the truth coming out. The truth about, who the real children of the Most High are, the real biblical Israelites, who they are. The truth about the scriptures and all the prophecies that are within it, and the breakdowns. Guess what? That has came out now. So the elect are standing upon their feet. The prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yashai stood upon their feet, and the elect are being waken up. So Esau doesn't have a control, he doesn't have a control over the minds of the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, the elect Israelites, the ones who are woken up and have the truth and are serving Yahweh Bashim Yashai and have repented. They don't have control over us anymore, spiritually and mentally. Yeah, we're still in bondage. We're still in bondage physically, but Esau doesn't have control over our minds anymore. Yeah, so for example, we know that
This is just
January isn't the actual New Year. The New Year, again, is located within spring, once everything comes back to life. It says, and think to change times and laws. Yeah, within reading again, Daniel chapter 7:25, continuing on, it says, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Yeah, they're wearing us out, man. While the constant oppression, the more oppressive laws being introduced, the more grievous laws being introduced, as it says in Isaiah, or, the grievous laws are spoken about within Isaiah chapter 10:1. That's what Esau is doing unto us. It says, and think to change times and laws. Yeah, saying, again, giving us a whole completely new calendar, saying that we have to do this, we got to do that. And trying to deter us as far as possible from serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why everything is messed up and perverse. Because ultimately Esau wants to have his own world under his own rules, 100% separate from the rules that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has set up. That's why this devil needs to be taken out of rulership. This Habakkuk chapter 2:5 says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell. Yeah, and it says neither keepeth at home because, Esau constantly needs to control over the whole entire earth, man, and, and all other nations. That's why he's constantly raiding these other nations, but polluting these other nations with his propaganda and what with his wine, with his philosophies. It says, yeah, because he transgresseth by wine. Yeah, that wine is his philosophies, his ways of living, the Edomite way. That's his wine. It says he is a proud man. Yeah, which again, you'll find that within America, the way that America, because Esau is a king of Babylon, Babylon Great, which is America, and he's the one who runs America. So, within America, you'll find obviously the ways of Esau. Pretty much the agendas of America and the way it's ran. These other nations have drunken of it, the wine. That's why it says the nations are mad. It says, neither keepeth thou home who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. Yes, it's as death. Wherever this guy goes, death follows. Wherever this guy goes, hell follows. Because again, the ways of Esau is death, man, and that includes all the paganism that America venerates and keeps. For example, January, the Julian calendar, which goes back onto Rome. So wait, just January and Christmas. I did a Christmas lesson. Pretty much obviously on Christmas week. Again, just more and more of Esau's paganism. That's ultimately meant to keep our people, at a low state. It's just one of the many things that Esau does. So it says, Revelation chapter 8:4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Yeah, because the Lord, Yahushua, is coming back to destroy Babylon Great, which is America, and deliver his people. Also, he's going to put the spirit on these other nations, because World War III is prophesied within the scriptures. He's going to put the spirit on these other nations that unleash their nuclear arsenal upon Babylon Great, which is America. So during the climax of World War III, once those nuclear missiles are shot, Yahushua will come back to make a deliverance for his elect, and he's also going to send his chariots, his angels, to emit high concentrated fire upon Babylon Great, aiding in the destruction of it. It says, verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Yeah, and ultimately the plagues of Babylon Great, that ultimate plague are those nuclear missiles. So that's why the scriptures say, come out of her, my people. That it says that you receive not of her plagues. It says that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you be, like it says, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remember her iniquities. Yeah, again, you're trying to change the laws, or having changed the laws in the times, and completely ruining the earth, polluting the earth. And greatly oppressing the Lord's people, and having killed them and oppressed them in slavery, and still oppressing them unto this day. The Native American, the so-called Native Americans, Latinos, the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Latinos, ever since 1492, ever since 1619, he has had our people in oppression and in a downtrodden, low state. So Yahweh Bashim Yashai is coming back to reward Esau with judgment, with fire, and with captivity. Because after Esau's taken down, not all Edomites will perish. You're gonna have a lot of Edomites who remain, because there's a lot of Edomites who are scattered amongst the world. Yeah, and also these European nations are Edomite ran. Also, Russia's Edomite ran. So again, there's a lot for the remainder of Edomites, because all Edomites within America will die. But for the remainder, they're going to be put into slavery. So Esau would be judged by fire and by captivity. And even after the 1,000 years of the hard bondage with Esau under our captivity, Yeah, but with Esau under our hands and him being captivity under us, guess what? They're going to be burned by fire, as it says in Obadiah chapter 1 and 18. So, hey, Esau's going to be, you're going to have pretty much, you're going to have a lot of Edomites being burned and destroyed by fire once Yahushua comes back and World War III kicks off, the climax of World War III. Esau going to get into captivity, and again, Esau, the whole entire Edomite nation after 1,000 years within the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be burned by fire, as it says in Obadiah chapter 1 to 18. So all the heathen will be going into captivity, but Esau, Edom, he's going to get it the worst. These other nations are going to catch hard bondage in very grievous captivity under the Israelites, because again, the Lord's going to give us a rod of iron, as it says in Revelation chapter 2 and 27 on down. But hey, without a doubt, Esau will catch it the worst. So y'all believe it's a point. Lord's will, you be blessed to the edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Pashim Kakurash Brakathum. Shalom.